Hi, my name's Henry Johnston. I'm the President and General Manager of Dowty Propellers, and I'm here to take on the SoGlos 10 Questions Challenge. Dowty Propellers is a world leader in advanced propeller systems, primarily for regional aircraft and military airlifters. The Dowty team are involved at every stage of the product lifecycle, from design and development through to manufacture and then to in-service support for both our civil and military fleets around the world. It truly is a global business. 90% of our revenues come from outside the UK. It has a great pedigree, going back to the wooden propellers that you would find on the Spitfire through to the modern all-composite advanced control system propellers that you see on aircraft today. You are just about to celebrate a year in your pivotal role with Dowty Propellers. What is your proudest achievement in that time? Without a doubt, it has to be leading a fantastic team that, despite all of the challenges the pandemic has thrown at them, they have been unstinting in their efforts to support our customers. So for the whole past 12 months, we haven't stopped working, producing propellers, servicing propellers wherever they may be in the world. And that's been important. Those aircraft have been supporting relief efforts in many cases, sometimes transporting vaccines to remote parts of the world. How has the business changed since the pandemic hit? Well, we've had to get a lot smarter at using technology to stay in contact with each other and in contact with our customers. We've had to work primarily with our civil customers who've been really heavily impacted by COVID. Firstly, as they've had to park their aircraft and take them out of service, and then as the recovery has started to come in, we've been working with them to bring those aircraft back into service. In many ways, the business carries on as it has done for the last 80 years, which is design, manufacture and support great products. What is your vision for the future of Dowty Propellers? Well, at Dowty, our vision is to be at the heart of the sustainable aviation revolution that is shaking up the industry. I can't tell you how excited I am to see all those novel aircraft platforms that many of them require propellers. Our ambition at Dowty is to help lead that change. What is Dowty Propellers doing to assist aviation in achieving its zero carbon goals? Well, firstly, I have to say that the transformation to zero carbon is going to require a whole industry-wide effort, everyone pulling together and working with governments all over the world. As responsible members of the industry, we are committed to working with our customers, working with our suppliers, even at times working with our competitors, as well as governments to support that transformation. To that end, we recently seconded one of our staff female engineers to the UK government's Fly Zero programme. We're working with our European partners on the Clean Skies initiative. And close to home, we've launched a green value stream mapping project. And that's a project where you continuously look at how you can reduce your carbon footprint in your day-to-day operations. Electric and hydrogen airplanes are predicted to be a reality by the early 2030s. How are you preparing for this aviation revolution? Well, I'd like to start by saying that you can today already fly in an all-electric propeller-driven aircraft. Our job at Dowty is to develop and mature the technologies required to make all-electric and hybrid electric aircraft viable at larger sizes. And to that end, we're just in the process of completing a £20 million research and development programme to look at technologies and materials that are there to reduce weight, reduce noise and improve aero efficiency. And we're not going to stop there, we're going to continue to invest in the technologies that make these aircraft a reality. As a truly global company with clients around the world, how does Dowty Propellers stay connected to its Gloucestershire home? I think the short answer is with our people. Over 75% of our workforce come from the Gloucestershire area. And when we were looking at locations for our new facility, being close to that talent was one of the key deciding factors in picking Brockworth as our new site HQ. We're involved in the local community, working with local schools to promote STEM subjects and provide career advice. And the Dowty Propellers apprenticeship scheme has been a feature of the local areas since the 1940s, and we're continuing with that. You have always worked in the aerospace sector. What career path would you have taken if planes had never been invented? That's a horrible thought. I've always been fascinated by technology. I used to drive my parents crazy by taking apart things to see how they worked. So I'm convinced whatever would have happened, I would have been involved in some kind of technology-based company. I actually started my career in shipbuilding up in Glasgow, and I really enjoyed that, so probably would have stuck with that. What advice would you give to your 18-year-old self? How long do I have in this section? If I had to pick one piece of advice, I would tell him not to be so afraid of failure. I mean, there's a great quote from Thomas Edison where he said he never failed, he just found 10,000 ways that things didn't work. And I think that's a great sentiment to live by, to learn from your mistakes rather than be afraid of them. What do you enjoy doing when you're not working? Well, the thing I look forward to most at the end of the working day is spending time with my family. I have 2 young boys and a little girl, and they keep me really busy. So right now we're taking advantage of the sunshine and the easing of lockdown to get down to the Sanford Park Slido and get some swimming in. Your HQ in Brockworth is a stone's throw from the location of the world famous cheese rolling event. Would you ever be tempted to give it a go? Well, it does look like fun, I have to say. I think I'm going to have to admit that I think I'm getting a bit too old and long in the tooth. I get enough injuries running on level, flat roads without taking on Cooper's Hill and 70-degree inclines. So I'm going to play the age card, and that's my excuse.